Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. A little early for this one because uh, I got roped into doing OT in my job. So I've been I work today and I'm working tomorrow. But don't fret, do not fret, because as you know here, we're doing the Hell's Paradise episode 9 review, Gods and People. Tomorrow I will do Gundam. I should be able to do it. It's not going to really interrupt anything because I just will get home in a decent hour. That's it. Okay, so this episode, oh my god. This episode was insane. Um, so last week there was no episode, but the previous week they were at that village and they were getting the whole details about. We get more details about the Tensen and what they are and what they're doing. Now, Gabimaru doesn't want to wait for this guy's name. He's one of the Yamadas. Go down and look at his name. Look up his name. We also, in this episode, get more details of these Tensen and who they are. Or their names, at least. What is this guy's name? Yeah, Senta. So Senta is saying that, he's overloaded with information and he doesn't want... There's so much to sit through concerning the village, the Tensen, all that stuff. So while he's sleeping and snoring, Gabimaru's awake and he's like, no, we're not having this. I'm going balls deep. He's like, no. He wants to go and investigate. He wants to go find this area, find the Tensen, find the elixir. What he finds is one of the Tensen. And it happens to be Zhujin. That's Shujin. We also find out that these Tensen have the ability to change their gender. But originally they had decided what gender they wanted to be in this episode. So this fight, oh my god! It is balls to the walls insane. To the point when this Tensen, Zhujin, are like, is this guy really human? And he's just like, it gets to the point when Zhujin actually transforms into this flower? Yeah, a flower with legs and shit. I was like, yo, what is going on? And he's got lightning powers, apparently. It seems like this is it for Gabimaru. It seems like during this fight. Because he throws everything at Zhujin, and she, mixed genders, transforms into this flower and attacks him with lightning. Now, he's on death's door, but he's still fighting and trying to rip it to pieces. And we also find out when they use this ability, yeah, it almost kills them. In order for them to regain their youthful, vigor, they need to drink more elixir of life. That's what we also find out in this episode. Luckily, May was there, and she runs in to get the save of Gabimaru and get him out of there. But it's clear that this show, no one is getting this elixir. Especially when we find out, logistically, the elixir is created from humans. Now, we get more details from Mr. Groot. That's what I'm calling him. And apparently he's not the only person called that looks like Groot in this show. While Gabimaru was on his way to the front gate of the Hurai, I think they call it, the area where they are living, the Tensen. He sees these trees. Those aren't trees. Apparently, I think, what was this guy's name? Hoko? The guy who looks like Groot. He states that these trees were once human. And they turned into trees. Absolute insanity. But yeah, she survived, she saved gabimaru. Then he goes on to details, Hoko, about the whole bit. So these Tensen are actually 7 hermits who are of one being. And it's split into 7 hermits. Now, the whole point here is that, at least from my understanding of what they're doing, is they grab humans and turn them into elixir. So, because you see, the thing is this. Regardless of the situation in this show, this is my thoughts. No one is getting this elixir. No one. Especially not the guy who shows up to confront gabimaru, the dragon of the blade, that guy. Yeah, good luck doing that. You saw what happened to gabimaru. You want to try? Go ahead. You'll be dead in like 10 minutes. These beings are really powerful to the point where it's almost impossible. Like, the only way you could really beat them is what gabimaru did. You have to force them to transform like that. And I think they said it was called Tao. T-A-O. They use Tao and they transform like that. By doing that, it almost kills them. Literally kills them. So if you're able to do that for them, against them, and able to bring them to that kind of vulnerability, you could kill them. But there's 7 of them. This anime is like telling us right from the get-go, yeah, this elixir, you ain't getting it. But I digress. That's basically the story. So we have different characters involved here, different hermits. And you actually get a scene, was it Chobe? Guy who's acting like Bakugo and his brother. They get out of that pit. So they're still alive, surprisingly. And that happens. So we were seeing this, and the main guy, this guy with purple hair. I missed his name, but he's the head of the Tensen. And, he's basically telling them, do not underestimate these humans. They are not like the other humans that we fought before. Referencing them killing those creatures that walk around, and referencing that. Now, Sagiri and Hoko and the other 2 are on the move to try to find gabimaru. Gabimaru is okay, but he's really severely hurt. Here comes the Dragon of the Blade, this guy. And which is silly because, dude, are you really going to kill him? You're going to fight him now? Like this? Oh, good job. Oh, by the way, here's the Tensen. Oh, you're dead. I mean, hey, I'm just saying. But he confronts him at the end of the episode. So, this show, I'm going to be very blunt here. This show is great, but right now with the plot, it's gotten to a point where it's like, okay, listen, this is nice and all, but you've made an unkillable, almost unkillable obstacle in front of the main character. Not just the main character, by the way. Everyone. All the criminals involved that are still alive, they have to try to kill these things. And it's almost impossible. And like I said before, the only way, as was stated in this episode, you have to make them use that form. And by doing that, it really drains them. And at that point, you could probably kill them. But here's the thing. It was shown in the episode. Zojufa, he gets her head blown off and it regrows. But she's old and decrepit. So I suppose it's possible, but they're unkillable. It's like, okay, how the hell are you expected to get the elixir? Because I don't think you can. And they were drinking, by the way, they were drinking the elixir in the scene. So it's there. But there's no way they can get it. Now, apparently also, it should be established, May has some connection with them. Because Zufa is upset with her for getting involved and blah, blah, blah. So, that's another thing. But my point of the matter is this. How the hell is anyone getting that elixir? I just can't see this going in a good light. Now, this is episode 9. Like I said, Gods and People. And funny also in the episode how gabimaru doesn't refer to them as gods. These are just monsters. Because there is a very high likability in his mind to defeat them. But he has to plan. You can't go fight these things half-cocked like he tried to do. He really have to plan it out. And there's 7 of them. 7. That's insane. But rating-wise, definitely 10 out of 10 for this one. But I just feel like when you make an obstacle this intimidating, powerful, and dangerous, you gotta have to. There's gotta be a catch line here because it's like, how do you expect your main character to achieve their goal? Because these things are so powerful and so formidable that it's almost, like I said, almost to the point where they're unkillable. But because of what gabimaru did, maybe it is possible to kill them. At least to weaken them to a certain state where you could end their life. Who knows? But for me, this is getting like, woohoo! But this was episode 9. So next week, we're probably going to get this confrontation with Blade of the Dragon mustache-wearing douche nozzle here, who lost his hand, by the way. Are you going to fight him with one hand? Jesus. And then I guess May. Well, I like to see more about May. I want to see more about that whole spiel because her character has relevance here. Her character means something in the show, in the greater scheme of things. Because it's obvious that Tensen don't like her based on what she did. You know? So, you know. Last thing I want to mention, and I'll catch you guys later. Seeing a forest of people turn into trees, turn into Groot. Very weird. This is Bankai 922. I'll see you guys later. These Tensen, do not take them lightly. They will kill you. I'll see you guys later.